and we talked about Dumois posting basically what seemed to be Raquel's PR strategy of victim. And then,
what do you think about that, by the way? I'm sure you talked about it. A brief about her.
I mean, it's just like the most transparent thing.
Yep.
Like I agree. And anybody would see right through that. And so that's been shared. And then of course today TMZ posts an article that she has now attained a lawyer that has sent out messages to the fellow cast members because she claims she was filmed without her consent, and that Sandoval had these videos without her consent, and that Ariana may have sent it to herself, which they were putting into the revenge porn category. But this just falls into like exactly what that Dumois post was saying. And now this is the thing, like this is also very sensitive because that shit really happens to people.
Completely.
The revenge porn, like that stuff is so intense. But like in this case, it just feels like, oh, now she's grasping for anything in this situation.
Completely.
And she did have this PR team, and like she had a email in her Instagram bio yesterday that looked like it was like the new team.
Yeah.
And then now that's gone. So it's like, oh, they have already, the rumor was that they have already fired her because she, because of like inconsistencies, in her story, I guess still claiming that she
they're Team Ariana. Sorry, we can't. Sorry, we can't be your PR team because we're actually Team Ariana.
That like there's actually no black eyes, so like there's some like inconsistencies in her story. So this now Dumois post says she's now desperately trying to find new representatives to help her out. Sandoval is doing a full court press to keep her under a spell of control to prevent her from distancing and turning on him. Obviously, like Raquel's parents have gotten involved, which is where I think a lot of this is coming from too.
Yes.
This lawyer they are claiming was hired by her parents.
Okay.
They believe that Ariana recorded or sent herself evidence of cheating she found on Tom's phone and believe this to be an act of revenge porn, so they are considering their legal options against her. Also, her parents would like to go after Sandy for recording content without Rachel's consent. Rachel, they're calling her Rachel.
Love it.
Without Rachel's consent. She's telling her parents that she would never do that. However, I don't think it will be too difficult to find people who can corroborate Raquel's participation in recording and sharing intimate content. No shame or judgment intended. She's just been doing it since her high school days, so it's laughable that she's trying to sell the story that this type of behavior is out of character for her. However, Tom is successful in keeping Raquel in lockstep. She obviously won't be pursuing that option. So that was an email sent in to Dumois.
Okay, so she's not going to sue him for this
quote-unquote
revenge porn.
This really feels like you're just throwing everything at the wall and seeing what will stick from what they could see at this point. And Lala like went off. There's this video going around where she's like, never have I gotten an email from a lawyer to my personal email. Yeah. She's like, contact my lawyer. That's why I have She's like,
love
tell your Mickey Mouse lawyer that like if you want to get in contact with me, like send it to Daryl.
Send it elsewhere.
Send it to my
it's
lawyer.
Not coming here.
I mean, that is incredibly unprofessional.
Completely
sending those to people's personal emails, especially for people that are on reality TV who like you know that they all have lawyers.
Exactly,
like,
you know they all have lawyers. You know
especially Lala. Like she's been through a lot of shit.
It's outrageous.
So I guess this is her game plan right now, or her family's game plan, and it's just not going to work. It's not. It's just going to feel extremely transparent.
None of this is going to work. I said I was texting with Rhea about these yesterday or the day before, because she was asking me if she thought that she had been too hard about Raquel.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't think so.
No.
Honestly, could have been harder. You know me though.
Yeah.
I'll go off for hours.
Yep.
But I think that the only way that Raquel can come back from any of this is on her knees begging and pleading, I'm sorry. That is the only way, because and then if this whole like recording the screen thing and she really didn't know about it, whatever, pursue that with Tom on your own time. Totally. That's a separate issue. But the problem is that you're a shit person and a fucking bad friend.
Yeah, that conflicts with the rumors that they're like in love and want to be together. Like, well, she's not going to sue him now, so I don't know. feels like there's
It's
a
so
lot of
stupid.
different opinions.
Sandoval's gonna end up with nobody, and I hope that happens. I hope he ends up with nobody, but it's his own reflection in the mirror, and he just stares at himself for the rest of the time, which he'll love. But one day he'll see the darkness inside of himself, and he'll feel bad about it. And that will be the day that we'll all maybe get an actual apology from him. Do you think he's ever gonna apologize to Ariana out loud?
Yeah, he will.
You think so? You think it's
Yeah,
gonna
I don't
be,
think it's
you think
gonna
it'll be like
I don't think it's
dripping
gonna
with,
be sincere,
like,
but
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, it'll be dripping
Yeah.
with like just
Yeah.
I can't even think of the right word. Like
He'll
he's
he'll
such a grease ball to me.
pull
Like
the
I hate
classic,
him.
like, oh, I just, what, and it's what we've all been reading.
I'm human.
He didn't
People fall out
there
of
was never
love.
the right time, and he didn't want to upset her.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Hold on, I wrote it on my story, and I want to read exactly what I said because it was fucking insane. I
know, it was like her grandma died. Or grandpa was like,
it says Tom said he didn't tell her about the affair with Raquel because he was worried about how it would impact her mental health, even claiming that he was especially concerned after her grandma died last year. And I said, oh, this is hilarious. That I didn't tell you I was betraying your trust and hurting you on the deepest level because I was worried it would make you feel bad. Like,
right. It's like, oh,
just don't
what would hurt her mental health? Cheating on her.
Cheating on her with her friend in the fucking house that you guys both live in, and all over the place wearing matching necklaces.
I know.
It's just like there are so many hurtful parts to this that I can't get past. And I said this too, that I obviously we blame Tom. Tom's a fucking scumbag. He's dead to us all, literally rotten hell. I think that Raquel should shoulder so much of this blame too, because she's smarter than that. She's a woman. She's a girl. How dare you treat another woman like that? You know how that feels. Well, again, you don't know how smart she is, but it's like she has to at least have some sort. Like, do you not have any sort of allegiance to anyone? Like, there are lines that should be drawn, and it scares me, Fran, that people in this world exist like that.
I know,
because how do you fucking trust anybody? How do you have friends?
I know,
it's crazy. And I know this is reality TV and it's Hollywood and whatever, but this is real shit. Like, this is not for the cameras. This woman had an affair and they had matching necklaces. Like, I can't get over that.
I know.
I would never be able to look at a lightning bolt again. Like, you guys have to change your shit.
It's actually been really painful.
It's terrible.
It's been really painful. And
you guys have tattoos.
I know. It's
how do you look at your hand? How do you look at your wrist?
It's just terrible. And especially because she's like, she's wearing that necklace in pictures with Ariana. Like, it's
it's so fucked.
I know.
So
it's really,
sick
it actually is quite unfortunate. I've looked at it a bunch of times. No, believe me, I know.
Infidelity. That's all it means now. Harry Potter, infidelity.
I know. Thankfully, my skin is so dry, gross. Thankfully.
I was wondering what you were doing there.
I know. Thankfully, our lightning bolt tattoos are more Harry Potter-esque in design.
They're way more Harry Potter.
Like what they were wearing, like what Raquel was wearing looks like that one.
It looks just like that. It looks just like that, which is unfortunate.
It looks just like that, which
but that's
is
what I'm saying. Like,
so
I can't,
unfortunate.
I can't be mixing, I only have enough space in my brain to hold enough things, and all the lightning bolt space is taken up by Harry Potter. Like, I can't have lightning bolt space taken up by Vanderpump. Like, I just can't. I only have room for two, and it's Harry Potter and a little bit of Chicks in the Office, and I can't have Raquel and Tom's matching necklaces haunting my dreams.
I know.
I can't have
it
that.
Hurts.
And now I'm gonna be looking at this is the stance I'm gonna take moving forward, is that I hate guys in necklaces because I don't want any motherfucker in this world to potentially have a matching necklace.
Who's got the other half of that necklace?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a new thing I'm gonna bring up now. Like, it's just,
somebody have the matching
outrageous.
twin.
Raquel, she's another one. Take a good long look in the fucking mirror, and after them spitting all this bullshit on your guys' show one day before, how dare she? How dare she?
I know.
I think that Sheena has redeemed herself though, because she hit her in the face.
I completely.
I'm all set.
I said I feel bad for Sheena. Like,
I'm hot and cold for Sheena, but
Sheena rode for Raquel, and then Raquel fucking spit in her face, basically.
Completely.
Like, Sheena had put herself out on the limb, out on a limb to like protect her and support her,
doing press with her.
Oh
like,
completely.
She was being a good friend, and she thought that she was being a good friend, and it sucks. But she rectified herself. And
I said,
she showed up with wine
for the sake of the show too, like helping her storyline.
Totally. Did you see the TikTok of them all of Sheena, Kristen, Sheena, Katie,
and Kristen.
And it was Kristen. Okay, showing up with the wine and the flowers and stuff. I was like, that's it. That's what you fucking need. Yes. These girls. If you showed up with wine and flowers to Ariana's house, then you're good.
Exactly.
We trust you.